We're at Coimbatore today to witness the birth of India's fourth purpose-built track. And with us today is someone who's had a lot of involvement in the project, Narain Karthikeyan, of course. Now, right up, Narain, is this track what you imagined in your head, this layout as it is currently?
Yeah, I mean, I've driven at more than 150 circuits all over the world. And this is something which was thought of and has been in the works for the last 18 months. We have a lot of help from, of course, Clive Bowen of Apex in the UK, who's designed the Miami F1 track and the Dubai Autodrome and so on. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work has been done in the last 45 days, and yeah, it's going to be really challenging, very, very challenging to drive, and you know, everybody's going to enjoy it.
Now first, let's take a quick look at the track. The track itself is 3.8 kilometers long and will be certified as an FIA Grade 2 circuit, meaning it can host all manner of events including Formula 2 races. The straight is 15 meters wide, with the rest of the track being a uniform 12 meters. And there's a 1 kilometer go-kart track in the infield too. The circuit is 30 minutes or 21 kilometers away from Coimbatore Airport. The track is being built by Mumbai Falcons, and its objective is not only to promote motorsport but also to educate people on being proficient and safer drivers. In addition to racing, it's also going to play host as a world-class performance and testing center. So here's a quick look at the layout before we go and set a time lap. On the pit straight, a Formula 2 car can do 280 kilometers an hour. The track is anti-clockwise and turn 1 drops down considerably. Turn 2 and 3 are long corners and have multiple apexes. Turn 5 is where you have to watch out for weight transfer as you turn in. At turn 6, you will have so much momentum, you will have to use the center of the track to turn in. Turn 8 is challenging because there's a lot of compression as you go downhill. Turns 9 and 10 are inspired by Monza's Lesmos. They turn the opposite way, so are called reverse Lesmos here. Turn 13 is the tightest corner on the track. It's a second gear corner and you have to be careful to avoid understeer. Turn 14 leads to the start-finish straight, and here it has an 8-degree banking, so you don't have to use the apex to get a good slingshot. So what's the track like to drive? No one better than Narain himself to tell us about it. So here we're going through the really rough part of the straight, so we can't get any speed here, any real speed. But now this patch ends and Narain's flat, all the throttle. Approaching turn 1.
Turn 1 quite tight, will be, I think, third gear, but you can use all the road. And then turn 2 is very, very long actually. As you can see, I will, you know, there'll be 2 apexes, and then you let the car drift out, and as this is a very, very important straight. And this is going to be a very, very challenging corner because it's going to be turn 5. You can carry a lot of momentum. It'll be flat in a single seater, not so flat in a GT or a
yeah, you can feel the roll happening.
Yeah.
And then another tight one. So braking is important here.
Yeah,
right?
braking is important here, and it's very tight. Turn 6, as you can see, you know, you can let the car drift all the way out, and then you come to turn 7 and 8, which is going to be. You get a lot of compression, as you can see. And
car going down.
Car going down, and then
nice right hander.
Yeah, turn 8 is going to be quite exciting. We have to slow down, unfortunately, here because the the earthwork is still going on, compacting. So we'll have to take it a little bit easy here. Turn 8 and 9, double left. Again, a lot of flowing corners the circuit has, and you spend a lot of time in the corners. So the important thing is to always have clean exits, so you don't you carry a lot of momentum and you don't compromise
the next corner.
On the exits. Because the circuit is going to be wide as well, it'll be quite technical and challenging. And the best part is when you have a supercar, you can easily push it to the limits because you have a lot of runoff area and
exactly.
space. Yeah. Again, we're coming to in another left-right, which is you can carry a lot of momentum through, and you can see turn 11 has a lot of compression.
Okay.
We're trying to follow the contour of the land, the topography of the land, the natural topography. So it brings out a lot of character as well, because the land has a lot of
ups
elevations.
and downs.
Yeah.
Elevations. Okay, this is the tightest corner, right?
Yeah, turn 13 is very tight. This will be a hairpin. As you can see, I put in a lot of lock. But then, the exit opens up because it's naturally a very wide circuit. The exit opens up and you can carry a lot of momentum down the straight.
Okay. And in this straight also, you'll have a lot of straight line speed, just like the start finish, or will that be the fastest straight?
This will be quite fast as well, but it's uphill, and then we have a chicane. We have a chicane here, which is going to be 3 apexes, and then you brake for the turn 14.
Basically to get the car slowed down.
Yeah.
And then now we are on to the last corner before the straight.
Yeah, we are on to the last corner before the straight. It's still, as you can see, they're doing a lot of work on the land, so we have to take it a bit easy. But then, going to be 8 degrees of banking, so you really don't need to apex it. You can use the camber to get the car and carry a lot of momentum out of the corner onto the pit straight. And here is going to be the start finish line, obviously. So that's a part of that's a lap of the circuit, and hopefully, we're going to we set a new lap time.
Yeah, that's a new lap record, guys. We went out for a proper run, and Narain recorded 3 minutes 17.68 seconds. Now remember, this track is still under construction, and this was just a fun way to get to see what this amazing circuit would be like. Just for reference, Formula 2 cars are expected to do it in a time of 1 minute 14 seconds. What's clear is that the GLA is just loving these conditions. And then what makes the experience so much better is that there's almost no understeer. It even rotates beautifully when you get on and off the throttle, and that makes it loads of fun.
So Mumbai Falcons are putting the best, all their efforts into, they put the best people, the equipment and so on. So final tarmac is scheduled for end of February. So which means you'll have a working circuit by first week or second week of March. So that's the timeline
with the curbs and everything.
With the curbs, yeah, with the curbs. But the pit, the pit complex is going to take longer because it has its own curing time and so on and so forth.
Correct. And when we look at a finalized circuit with curbs, runoff areas, you're saying that will be March, April around?
Yeah, March, April, we want to open the X30 IMA Go-Kart Championship here on 28th of April.
Okay.
So that would be the first event on this circuit.
Okay.
And before that, before the first racing event, we're going to have like a supercar event, and just to get people talking about it and so on and so forth.
So there it is. This is the preview of this track. This is what we're going to look forward to, what we're going to expect. And I can tell you, it's a lot. It's going to be exciting. There's a lot of speed in this track, inherent speed. You can feel that looking at the layout, and a really impressive circuit that we'd absolutely love to come and drive on. So,
thank you.
Great.